Hope everybody's doing amazing on this wonderful Sunday morning. Oh, that's yummy. A little bit of coffee. It's a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. Had a little bit of scattered showers out here in Georgia the other day, but it's definitely cleared up. Now it's humid and it's sunny, so getting the full Georgia experience come summertime. So it's awesome. Birds are chirping. It's green everywhere. The only part that sucks a little bit is the humidity, but I think I can deal with that. So and it's definitely going to get worse and not better. So it's going to be a long 3 months. All right. We've got a couple sauces to review today. Ones that I picked up over at Pinellas Pepper Festival out in Tampa, Florida. And I bought 2 sauces from them, and then I think I was gifted this sauce from somebody, not directly from the maker, with the other company, but we're going to give it a try as well. It's got a cool logo. I believe it's from a local company, so you got to try them, right? Big and small, I'm just trying to get flavors, uniqueness out there, so people know what flavors to buy, what sounds like something up their alley. And especially with the smaller companies, let's support the small guys, because 9 times out of 10, it's a better flavor. So, love Kraft hot sauce. It's definitely the way to go. It's why we do this, along with putting out a positive message and a positive spin on life at the end of every episode. So that's why we're here. So that's what we're doing. I appreciate y'all joining me today. First sauce is going to be by Suyum. It is green papaya, which I'm absolutely ecstatic over this. I'm pretty sure I tried this sauce when I was at the Pepper Festival. The couple that was selling the sauce, they were absolutely awesome. Very nice. Their story is all online. Very solid story. But just doing the old grind at the local festivals, and I love to see that, especially when there's unique flavors or unique ingredients. I've never seen a hot sauce with green papaya. It for sure not as the lead star in the hot sauce. So this will be very interesting to see. Love the logo. It's simplistic yet artistic, with the papaya picture being right there, the little cross sections, and the little logo on top. Also giving you, I love when producers do this, where they put the flame guide on how spicy the product is, and that's awesome. So I apologize if the auto zoom is making anybody sick. It is what it is. I don't know why my camera does it, but it does it. So alright, let's see what the first impressions of this one are on the smell. First, let's go over the ingredients. So we got distilled vinegar, green papaya, habanero, onion, garlic, lime juice, sugar, sea salt, turmeric, and spices. Simplistic, no shelf stabilizers. Love everything about that. Interesting. There's a very crisp freshness, almost like pulsed up avocado, like that kind of like smell that you get where it's like fresh and almost like you can smell that it's creamy. And I think that goes in beautifully smell-wise to where I'm picking up habanero smell. Very interesting. Already I'm getting like almost like a Verde vibe. Just not done with green peppers. So consistency is absolutely phenomenal. There's definitely seeds in there, which I don't mind that. I think it's cool to give it an offset kind of like coloring with the black specks in there. So I love that. Consistency is great. Not too pureed, but not too chunky at the same time. Beautiful yellow color. Again, the smell is very intriguing. It's got like a tartness in the air. something that I would like already. I'm thinking like a marinade. Mm. It's so interesting. There's like this beautiful freshness with a layer of like a vinegary tartness. I'm gonna do a little bit more of that. That's very interesting. And as soon as you swallow, there's almost like a flashbang that goes off in the back of your mouth that just sends that heat over your palate. It's just a quick flash, but it's very impactful. You definitely get the habanero flavor. You get that papaya, but it's not overly like sweetened or like a dessert sauce. It's definitely to where they play with the savory aspect of that, and then I think the sweetness is what makes that heat level only last so long. It's really interesting. It almost has like almost like a mustard kind of like feel to it, but with just like the slightest bit of sweetness. It's a very unique sweet. It's not like cane sugar. It's not like processed sugar. It's not like it comes from a syrup or honey or anything like that. It's very like, it's a savory sweetness. It's a very distinct sweetness, but it's not like, it's very, very light. It's very interesting. The heat is solid. It's a nice little 2 out of 10, but it's not overbearing. Like you feel it below your taste buds, but on like the top of your palate, like you're not like reaching for something to drink either. And it's not like going to affect the next bite that you take either. It's very, very nice. I'd give that a solid 8 out of 10. That's very delicious, very unique, very different. It's very, very good. Again, that was Suyam Green Papaya. Delicious. 8 out of 10. Next one we got up, we're going to give it a little Taylor Swift and shake it up. Shake it up. Next one's going to be called Heat Stroke. And this one is all the flames are lit up. So Heat Stroke, I'm assuming, is going to be a hot one. Looking forward to that. All 5 of those flames. Giving it to you. Heat Stroke. Ingredient list is going to be apple cider vinegar, habanero, peppers, mango, garlic, brown sugar, ghost peppers, lime juice, sea salt, and spices. All right. Cleanse my palate a little bit more. Woo! All right. I love that sound. I love that sound. When there's not bubbling in a bottle, like from over fermentation, or that like the activity of the fermentation isn't safe for bottling, like something was done wrong in the process, but like just enough to where there's no bubbling, but there's just enough pressure from that fermentation, or when you crack the bottle open, you get that little. I love that sound. I don't know about anybody else. One of my favorite sounds in the whole world. It's awesome. Ooh, okay. You definitely get that strong sense of that brown sugar standing out. Honestly, I'm getting really like fire The fire sauce from Taco Bell, I'm getting real, like, it smells very similar to that. Obviously done a lot better, the freshness, and there's a clear difference in that. But that's definitely like a similar smell that I'm getting. The spices there's definitely cumin in here. I can tell you that much. Like, it just says spices, but for sure there's cumin in here. It smells wonderful. Like, this already, I can tell you, this on fajitas, or fajitas, as I like to call them, absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh. Let's see what the consistency's like here. Nice pour out, not too pureed, not too chunky. It comes out. I don't gotta like hit it like a ketchup bottle or anything like that. Beautiful color, beautiful viscosity. Oh, it's a world of spice and that sweetness from that brown sugar and the spices. I mean, as soon as you swallow, oh my god. As soon as you swallow, that heat just goes. As soon as that sweetness fades, the heat comes back, like literally at the same point in time. It's almost like a little chemical reaction in your mouth, it feels like. It's beautifully smooth, like just enough chunk to it. The heat level is great. That's a nice 3.5. Nice little jump from just what the habanero sauce was with the papaya. But solid heat, definitely gets you in the back of the throat. But again, great consistency to where it does like it's not overstimulating like your actual tongue's taste buds. So the reaction's happening like your salivary glands on the side and stuff. So like you're still like it's still not gonna impact the next bite, which is absolutely phenomenal. I love when you get heat without it being overbearing to where it overtakes those taste buds with the oil to where you're not gonna be able to taste for anything for a little bit. So it really doesn't matter what the ingredients are and like the other stuff that you're adding onto it, like as a dish. That's beautiful. Great flavor. Those spices, it's cumin. It's cumin and maybe like 2 or 3 other things. But the flavor is absolutely beautiful. It pairs great with the brown sugar. It pairs great with the ghost pepper and the habanero. Again, 3.5, maybe 4 out of 10 for the heat. Solid heat. This would be amazing on Latin food. Absolutely, like just a stone cold killer. It would be a knockout on Latin food. So try that out. Heat Stroke by Suyum, Suyum. Please go check them out. Suyumfoods.com. It's awesome. It is awesome. Check those guys out, please. You got it all wrong, Midge. I love you. I missed you. Alright, next one we got up. It's going to be called Burning Tongue. A smoldering, powerful ghost pepper kick accompanies the smoky poblano garlic Mexicali sauce. Burning Tongue ghost pepper sauce. It's got a nice little bandit on there or something. I like the artwork. Alright, ingredients on this one. Apple cider vinegar, poblano peppers, onions, tomato, balsamic vinegar, ghost peppers, garlic, honey, spices, turmeric, paprika, and salt. Give it a little Taylor Swift. I'm going to shake it up, shake it up. Alright. You know, it's crazy how much, like, some of these sauces, and like I know we're all getting them from the same people, more or less. But some of the plastic on the sauces are like super easy to open up, and some of them aren't. I don't know why. Excuse me. All right. I gotta put it up the microphone next time so we can try to catch that. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. The automatically smokiness. When smokiness is added to a dish, it's either added the right way by smoking something, charring something, giving something that infusion of flavor, or people will try to take a shortcut, which isn't the right thing to do, but I get it sometimes. They will use liquid smoke, and you'll get that. It's smoky, but it's such a fake smoke. It's sharp. It's not rounded. There's not different variations of that smoky flavor being presented. It's just not the same. And with this, oh my gosh, it's absolutely phenomenal. The poblano pepper is the first thing that gets you with the char, so you get that smokiness with that natural, like almost like umami, kind of like savory flavor to it. Wow. And that honey's got to be what's giving it that sweetness at the end. This smells amazing. Like, this smells like barbecue saucy, just in the best way. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it comes out a little fast, but that's all right. Not too puree, not too chunky like we like it. Beautiful flavor of the poblano through and through, and there's a smokiness that like kind of goes round and round with the vinegar flavor, so the spectrums aren't like stretched too far on one side or the other. It's very tunnel visioned as far as like this is the flavor base you're getting, like throughout the whole thing. The heat doesn't build. It's really nice. Again, you get that vinegariness, you get that smokiness, and you get like that sweetness at the tail end. All being well rounded with that spice blend, that paprika, and the turmeric. That's what it is. Very distinct flavors in and of themselves, but used properly so that you get to experience all of them. It's just a really well made sauce because you can taste what all the ingredients provide. Sometimes you'll see an ingredients list and you'll be like, I'm not tasting that. Like, nobody's tasting that. And it's on the end of the list. I'm sure you didn't put like hardly any there. Like, I'm sure it didn't make a difference. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But like, when you can provide a sauce where you get that full flavor effect from every single ingredient, that's somebody that's a craft hot sauce maker that knows what they're doing. Very impressed. The heat levels, maybe a 1. This on anything Latin. Honestly, you can put this on a steak. A pre-marinade, tossing in some summer veggies, just steaming them and then tossing them in this would be absolutely phenomenal. Really well done. I'm really impressed. I didn't think I was gonna be that impressed by this sauce just because it seems like it was a little bit more manufactured and kind of just in a store to be in a store, but really well done. That's another solid 8. There's nothing wrong with that sauce for sure. And again, that's Burning Tongue Ghost Pepper Sauce. Amazing. Definitely go out and try them out. By Vitae Gourmet. VITAE. Well, sorry I hadn't done a episode in 2 weeks. Mother's Day happened, and that was a little chaotic, and getting the opportunity to spend some quality time with my madre, I definitely took advantage and said, all right, we can miss an episode because I'm spending the day with my mom. So, hey Jim, how's it going, brother? And now today, I've got some of these sauces I still have to finish from the Pepper Festival from Pinellas. I've got to order a couple more companies. Going to be reviewing Bombshell hot sauce soon, and some other companies that people keep asking me about reviewing. So we're gonna do those companies as well. I've got to start. I'll be putting up extra videos on the YouTube channel, Pepper Bay LOF, on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a lot of challenges, a lot of new challenges by League of Fire, going for a couple world records before the July Erie Belt match. So please go check out the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe there. Catch all the episodes and all the singular reviews on that YouTube channel. On today's spicy sermon, kind of just wanted to talk about motivation, because I know a lot of us, motivation is hard. I was having a discussion with my mom the other day about, some people have a very, and some people are just lazy, but have an opinion on younger generations just not wanting to work and yada yada. And I said, I don't think it's that they don't want to work. I think that it's a lack of motivation. And the reason I say that is because, back in the day, back in like when my parents were kids or when they were, young adults raising me and my sister, you could put money away. There was ways to, you could live a certain kind of lifestyle if you didn't want to save money, or you could save money and, live a certain lifestyle that way. But there were options, and there were, maybe not big pots of gold at the end of the rainbow or excursions, but something. And, I think you have to work to live at this point for a lot of people, and when you do that, there is no saving that. It's getting by. It's that's what it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're so you got. I always say beans and rice and Jesus Christ. So there's only a certain amount of things that you truly need in this world, but that definitely affects your motivation to go above and beyond, or what have you, or put your passion outside of work, and put a lot of time into that. So with motivation, because that's honestly what happened to me a couple weeks ago. It's like I was in a little bit of a depressive state, and I just didn't have the motivation to do a show. And that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to understand that, maybe I need to take a weekend for me. Maybe I need to take, and this can include somebody with a family or what have you, but, maybe every once in a while it's okay to take some me time, and it's okay to revamp my battery in order to be motivated at a later point in time. But motivation is they say if you do something for an hour a day for a whole year, you're in the top 10 percentile of whatever that is, either knowledge base or talent base. Like if you're actually doing that amount of time given into that motivation to do that, you'll be in the top 10% of either knowledge of that task or ability of that task or talent of that task. And when they really say that like being there is half the battle, it really is. It's going to the gym, going to church, because I know, sometimes motivation for people to go to church is hard, and I get it. School, work, all of that stuff, but in just going, that's half the battle. You know, find that motivation to know that all I've got to do is go there and I'm already in the top 10. Does that make sense? I know it's harder for people that are single, because, you know, when you have kids and stuff, like, that's a huge motivator. I can't even imagine how big of a motivator that is for people, because you got a living being. Like, I have a dog, but that's not the same. Like, but you have a living breathing thing that relies on you and your motivation that you find. But as somebody that's single, it's hard to find that motivation. But you just got to remember, as long as I show up and I put forth that much effort, hey, I'm already in the top 10. So you know what I'm saying? Like, find that motivation to just be there, and just being there is everything else will follow through, and it helps set up like practices in your everyday life with stuff, little minute things even maybe, that'll help with that kind of motivation, and those lead to patterns, and those patterns lead to daily stuff that you're just doing secondhand, and that motivation has been found on a reoccurring basis. So find that motivation. It's okay to take a little bit of recharge for yourself sometimes to find motivation in the future. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their May 26th Sunday. I enjoyed having you guys here. You can always send me links to products that you guys want me to try on here, challenges that you'd like to see me do on here, anything you want changed about the show. Check out the YouTube channel, Pepper Bay LOF. You can check me out on every other platform with that same name. And as always, from Church of Hot Sauce, may the spice be with you, and also with you. Have a wonderful day, everybody.